Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I've got a few things that I've been working on, as usual, and these will be for sale in my Etsy shop, so I'm going to show them to you. These are some boxes that I got from the dollar store, and they were kind of like supposed to be, I think, would you say, like, oh, there goes the camera, suitcases, but they didn't have any. They had the printed straps, which I didn't like, so I just took a piece of coffee dyed muslin and punched a hole in the sides and put some brads in there, and now I have a fabric handle, just kind of a shabby handle, and I added some of my own graphics that I've made of these little girls. This is my Fall Girls collection. It's in my shop. The other graphics that are on here are not in my shop. I haven't listed them. I don't plan on listing them either. I'm just having fun working with them, and when I have to stop and list everything, all the graphics, and it just takes so much time, and I don't get anything made. I don't get anything done, and I prefer to make things, physical things that you can touch. I love graphics. I love it that I can make my own, but as far as listing them, I mean, I do have graphics in my shop. I have quite a few, but I'm not always going to put up every graphic that I make for a project. I'm not always going to do that. So what these are, oh, I didn't measure them, but you can kind of see with my hands. They're not real big. I'd say they're probably 5 by 7. And they're nice and deep. I'd say that's a little bit more than 3 inches wide, probably 3.5. And I have filled them. And what I did was I have these notebooks from, they're a craft, you know, the craft notebooks, little ones. And what I did was I took the same picture on the cover, and I also, you know, I put book page. I didn't even bother describing it. And lace. I inked them up, and then I added some appliques, some ruffle applique here. I put a little bit of a applique there to cover up where the seam binding meets. And I trimmed all the way around each top with this ecru trim. And then I made a notebook for each box that matches the picture on the top of the box. And I also did with the book page, and this is very vintage, real vintage book page, and lace and some applique and ruffles, and there she is. And inside I just put a pocket in the front, but I made a little tag here with her picture as well, and I also did that on the back. So you get 2 tags, 2 pockets, a lot of pictures of her, okay? So that if you are, you know, like me, I carry a notepad with me, and when ideas that I don't want to forget come around, I like to either draw or write them down. I do a lot of drawing, so I don't know. I thought these notebooks are pretty good for anybody who's creative. This could be a nice Christmas present for somebody that you know, your mother, your aunt, your daughter, daughter-in-law, you know. And in here, on here, I've done some new lace holders. I love making the lace holders, all different kinds. And so this is her without her lace on. And she's holding a cute purse, and she's real cute. And then I added this lace, which is a little over a yard. Very nice, expensive lace, Venice, I believe. So you've got that, and you get the lace holder with the lace, which is nice. Okay, when it's empty, you can put your own lace on there. And then, in keeping with the cover, I gave you 2 yards of this decorative yarn. I love these yarns, and I have a ton of them. So I'm going to start sharing them with you. Okay, and I've clipped them in with a paper clip on the back. Then, let's see. No, you don't get the empty one. You get the one with the yardage on it. What I did here is in this little tiny bag, and they're all of them from here on out are the same. I've given seven prints of the girls. This says Born to Shop, which wasn't on the, actually I did I use this girl? Yeah, I did. Instead of putting Born to Shop, obviously I couldn't do that. I put a purse. I did add the Born to Shop there myself in the bow. So you get all of these girls. They're about 3 by 3.5. So you can make some tags with them and hopefully have fun with them. And they come in this little bag. It's funny, I was waiting for the Amazon to deliver my bags today so I could do my video. I wanted these bags for the prints and also for some flowers. I'm giving you some flowers here. You get 10 of these little peach flowers, and they're nice and small. I like them just for a space that needs just a little something on it and you don't have anything. A little flower will do. They're all turning over wrong way. They're really pretty. You'll get 10 of these, and you'll get 10 of these, which are real pretty too. And they've got the little rhinestone in the center, which you can take out if you need to. You can put a button in there instead if you need to on a project. But if you're doing a cover or something, these are really great for that, because you don't have to have them lay flat, because you're not going to have pages on top of them. So that's with that. Let's get that pin back in there. And then I give you some appliques. You're going to get 2 of these pink appliques, and they're good. They're good size. See if you can see them better in my hand. I don't know, but you'll get 2 of these, and you can cut them apart and use a lot of. I would cut that apart and use that. I would cut this apart. Sometimes I just cut the leaves apart. All you really got to do is put a little bit of glue on the back at the ends. And sometimes you don't even have to do that. If you don't cut into the thread, these are sewn right onto the netting, like almost like embroidery. So you can cut pretty close, but you can't cut into the thread. And then each box has some blue flowers applique. And then I put in some of this organza. I've told you a lot of times on my videos that I like to cut out like a flower. So I will cut this whole thing and leave a little bit of a seam allowance, you know, just trim it. Don't cut it right down to the thread. And you get a lot out of it. You can cut one flower out like here. Just cut around it. Don't cut into it. You can actually cut things out like this and that. And if you use Fabri-Tac glue, it dries clear, and you can't even tell that this is, that this is material. I'm trying to think if I got something. So if you were to cut, say you want these 2 flowers, you were to cut them out around them and glue them, it's going to look like part of the page, but it's going to look cool because it's threaded, you know, it's embroidered. So you each get a piece of that. Each box gets a piece of that. I love this stuff. Whenever I find it, I pick it up. So you get a nice piece of that. You get a lot out of that. Actually, you will. You'd be surprised. And then this is a big, long piece of an old tablecloth, which isn't old. It's just vintage. And you might find a spot on it. I don't think so. I saw 1 or 2, but I don't think I cut that out. This is 30 inches long. Yeah. Almost a yard, and about 13 inches wide. So you're getting quite a good piece. I mean, you could do a couple of journal covers out of this, and this really covers nicely. You know, that's what I like to make with this kind of lace. So I thought I'd also share that with you in here. So let me see. No, I have an order sheet to put things in. Well, I'll fix them afterwards. But so you get the flowers, you get this, also lace, and the notepad, and the box. And you can keep, you know, special trims in there, special notes in there, whatever you like. So then the next one is this pretty little girl. She's actually my favorite of the newest girls that I've made. And I used burgundy, and I cut apart some ribbons and put them together, and some sari silk. And here is some decorative yarn hiding under her seam binding here. And I also put some applique here. And all the way around is seam binding. And here is the notepad that goes with this. Some applique and a nice pretty heart. I wish I could find more of them. I only had one, but I thought it went perfect. And then a pocket with a tag. And then the back pocket with another tag exactly like it. And your notepad that you can make plenty of notes on. And then this is her as a lace holder, and this is her without the lace on it. And they're 6 inches tall, all of them. They're 6 inches tall. And again, you get about a yard, a little over a yard on here. This is expensive stuff. And then here is the decorative yarn that's on the front here. And these are 2 1-yard long pieces. They're long pieces, so. And then the rest, you get the flowers, you get the prints, the appliques, the organza, and the lace. So that takes care of that one. Okay, and then the last one is blue. Now for this girl, I didn't have that exact decorative thread, but I will show you what I did put in there. But she's got beautiful blue eyes, and here is a rose and some applique and the book page and blue and all of that. And I've repeated that on her notepad. And here is the tag for her in the front. And in the back, so you have that notebook. This is what I've put in here. The decorative, there's 2 yards, the decorative yarn that I put in here. It's really, really pretty. And if you were going to use it with the blue, I mean, it looks really pretty. Purple and blue, I think, look beautiful together. Anyways, let me see. There's a lot of layers to it. It's not just this purple. There's a lot of other delicate layers in there. So you'll get 2 yards of that and a yard of this one. And this is what she looks like without the trim on her. And then you'll get the pictures, the flowers, the applique, and the lace. You'll get all of that. And that's the last one that I have. Now also in my shop, because these are new, I have put these up. You can buy these printed, and these are chipboard, made out of chipboard. So I have these as a set in my shop. You can order them plain, just like that. I think the camera's not straight. There we go. You can order them plain, just like that. And I also have a set that I did put trim on that is for sale in my shop as well. And there's 5 of them. And there's 2 yards of the flat lace, and there's a yard, a little over a yard on that one because that's the expensive one. But so you've got, to match her dress, I gave you some red, and this is double sided lace, so you can cut it in half. You can cut it in half and get 2 strips out of it. And I use this for pages. I love to use nice flat lace on a page because it lays down flat just when you need something to cover up, you know, something else, just to give it a little decoration. You've already got a lot of decoration on there and it's just missing something. You can take some of this flat lace and just trim the edge with it, and it works well on boxes and notebooks and anything else you want to put it on. So 2 yards of her, it's brown, 2 yards of this purple girl, and this is what she looks like without the lace on her. She's one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. And she's actually, her dress is actually dark green, but it looks a little brown. She has brown in her sleeves, so I put the brown on her, and I think she looks fine. And then you've seen the blue girl, because I just showed her to you in the blue box. The red girl, and this little girl, which is, I think, my favorite. She looks like she's going to cry, but I don't think she is. Anyway, so this set is also available in my shop, just like that. Comes just like that. So if you're interested in any of these things, run over to my shop. I've left the link in my description, and you can check it out and see if there's anything there you'd like to purchase. These all make great gifts for Christmas. If you have crafty relatives or friends and you don't know what to buy them, this is very unique. You're not going to buy these in the store. You're not going to buy them at Target. You're not going to buy it at Hobby Lobby, because these are all handmade, one of a kind. These are my own graphics. No one, I got them from no one. I made them myself. Yes, I do use AI, but I also do a lot more work on my graphics than what AI gives me, because AI can tend to give you 3 arms and all kinds of stupid stuff on their faces, and their eyes are usually one's bigger than the other. There's a lot of correction and editing you have to do. Even when you use AI, they give you good basics, but I change their clothes, I change their hair bow, I change their eyes, I change everything. So even if you had AI, you're not going to get these same prints, because I did them myself in my graphic program after AI. I changed them. So anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a good fall. It's really lovely here. Cold at night and just nice in the daytime. So we're enjoying it. And thank you for stopping by. And if you'd like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you would. And I'll see you in the next video.